Welcome to Emonews package for July 18th, 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. In the headlines, prominent businessman Gary Aid has died. The ECCB records millions in profits, and Dubla FC continues domination in Premier League. News reaching Emonews indicates that prominent Dominican businessman Gary Aid has passed away. Aid served as a managing director of HHV Research and Company Limited, one of Dominica's longest-standing and most diversified companies. Under his leadership, the company expanded its operations across several key sectors, including travel, logistics, and retail. WeChurch is widely known for the travel agency, which offers a comprehensive range of travel services. The company also plays a significant role in the island's ground handling operations and facilitates international transactions through partnerships with Western Union and DHL. Emonews extend sincere condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Ed as well as the entire WeChurch Corporation. In more local news, over 80 trade unionists will arrive on the island between July 16th and 19th for the Conference of the Caribbean Public Services Association. The CPSA is a regional umbrella organization representing over 20 public sector unions across the Caribbean. Hear from Steve Joseph, who serves as president of the DPSU and the CPSA.
Well, the Dominica Public Service Union has been welcoming since yesterday our observers, guest delegates from the rest of the Caribbean for the 53rd Caribbean Public Services Association conference. And that's happening in Dominica over the next week from the 20th to the 25th. We are gathering under the theme Building Trade Union Power, One Mission, One Voice.
Joseph outlined the activities for the week.
Sunday we begin with church service at the Truth and Grace Fellowship Church in Roseau, and after brunch, of course, the evening we have our official opening at the State House, where we will have all our speeches, and our feature address is coming from Dr. Henry from the Cipriani College. Then the week goes on with workshops for women, men, and young workers, and then we meet in plenary for general workshop, and the business session begins on Wednesday afternoon and goes into Friday when we end. Each night we'll have a different event. So we'll have culture night, we'll have auction, we'll have visit to the hot springs, we'll have trips to Cabrits and to Indian River and to the geothermal, and then we'll also meet for a little fun with reggae on the boardwalk and some of the, and we end with an all-white event on the Friday evening.
The Girl Guides Association of Dominica facilitated a sensei and mask making workshop from July 14th to the 19th at the St. Mary's Academy. The aim of the workshop was to preserve and promote the traditions and also in support of the platform of Miss Gabrielle Esprit, the winner of Miss Teen 2025. 15 girl guides from different units participated in the workshop, which was facilitated by cultural elders John Riviere, Teresa and Eustace Hector. The workshop ends on Saturday 19th with a closing ceremony in the afternoon. GLE, which stands for Gents Lads Enrichment Experience, held its closing ceremony on Thursday. Parliamentary Representative for Portsmouth Constituency, Honorable Finella Wenham Shepherd, addressed the ceremony.
And of course, I felt joy that I give you this brief remarks on the completion of the GLE Gents and Lads Enrichment Experience. I know it was an experience for you because even prior to the start of the ceremony, I had the opportunity to interact and you did give me your perspective.
Remarks were also heard from attorney Jason Lawrence.
First of all, let me congratulate every young man gathered here today. Now, young men, throughout this program, You gain practical skills in areas such as table dining etiquette, social media etiquette, money management, road safety, and public speaking. You also deepen your awareness of critical points like abuse prevention and leadership. So all of these program sessions together have better equipped you, not only with more skills, but with more confidence for life's journey.
In regional news, the recent report, Police Interactions with LGBTQ+ Persons Across Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, a comprehensive analysis, revealed a troubling landscape for LGBTQ+ individuals when it comes to policing. In light of this, the Eastern Caribbean Alliance for Diversity and Equality, ECAD, will launch the Justice for All campaign, which will roll out across St. Lucia, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Campaign activities will include a public petition calling for mandatory sensitivity training for police. ECAD is urging all decision makers to take concrete steps toward building police systems that are inclusive, equitable, and rooted in human rights. In more regional news, the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank (ECCB) has published its 2024-2025 annual reports, which highlights the central bank's efforts to maintain monetary and financial stability, promote financial inclusion and literacy, safeguard financial consumer protection, and strengthen the governance of citizenship by investment programs. The bank reports that its foreign reserves grew and the backing of the EC dollar remains strong. The ECCB recorded a net profit of $126 million for the year, the highest in the history of the central bank. This profit represents a 57% increase over the previous record of $80 million achieved in 2024. Internationally, at least 20 people have been killed in a crush at an aid distribution center in southern Gaza. Spokesperson at the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation said the deadly incident was instigated by armed Hamas operatives who infiltrated the crowd and deliberately incited chaos that led to the death of 20 persons. Gaza's Hamas-run government media office denied the claim and accused the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation of trying to cover up a crime. And in news out of Britain, the Daily Mail has been successful in getting a super injunction lifted and can now run its exclusive story about a data breach that caused thousands of Afghans' lives to be in danger. The Daily Mail reports that the data blunder happened when a British soldier accidentally emailed out a database with details of 18,000 people who had applied to a UK scheme to reward loyal Afghans. 2 parliamentary probes were launched after the super injunction was lifted, enabling the Daily Mail to finally reveal its story. The government admitted about 100,000 Afghans had been left at risk of death from the Taliban by the catastrophic leak. And Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, is criticizing the government's plan to cut the number of foreign students coming to Britain and also a cut in the amount of time postgraduate students can spend after completing their course from 2 years to 18 months. Sadiq said, "Closing our country to global talent would be a pointless act of immense economic self-harm, slowing down growth and leaving working people in every part of the UK worse off. The students who come to London don't just bring billions for our economy. They come with something that cannot be measured in currency alone: new ideas, different cultures, and diverse perspectives." And in the United States, the U.S. Senate approved on Thursday a package of spending cuts proposed by President Trump that would cancel more than $9 billion in funding for foreign aid programs and public broadcasting. Despite apprehension in both sections of the House, the Senate passed the measure with 51 votes for and 48 against in a session that went more than 2 hours past midnight. The cuts will eliminate $400 million in funding allocated to health programs, including the PEPFAR Global AIDS Relief Fund, which has saved an estimated 26 million lives. And in sports, Dominica's gold medalist Thea Lafon-Gadson has been nominated as one of the 10 candidates for the 6 available seats on the World Athletics Athletes Commission. Campaigns will start in August ahead of the vote in September. All athletes accredited for the Tokyo Championships have the right to vote. We wish Mrs. Gadson best of luck. In football news, defending champions CCCU El Dubla defeated DS Sports Club 12-0. Captain Brielle Thomas led with 2 goals in the first half and 1 in the second, earning him the man of the match title. Fellow national player Auden Laville netted 3 as well. And still with the Dublin Football Club, the Dominica Football Association presented the club a $20,000 contribution toward their logistics as they gear up for the Caribbean Football Union Club Shield. We wish Dublin best of luck. Excitement is in the air for the Angostura Domino PS tournament presented by Fine Foods and the Dominica National Domino Association. The event will be held on Sunday 20th at Mero Beach beginning at 12. The winners will receive a cash prize of $500, with second place receiving $400, third place $300, and fourth place $200. Emonews will see you at Mero on Sunday. This has been your news package for Friday, 18th July 2025. I am your presenter, Anna Benjamin. Have a good weekend.